Lunchtime, 2 Chronicles, chapter 12. And it came to be, when Rehoboam had established the reign and had strengthened himself, that he forsook the Torah of Jehovah, and all Israel with him. And it came to be, in the 5th year of sovereign Rehoboam, that Shishak, sovereign of Mizraim, came up against Jerusalem, because they had trespassed against Jehovah, with 1,200 chariots and 60,000 horsemen, and innumerable people who came with him out of Mizraim, the Lubim, the Sukkites, and the Cushites. And he took the cities of defense of Yehudah and came to Jerusalem. And Shemaiah the prophet came to Rehoboam and the rulers of Yehudah, who had been gathered in Jerusalem, because of Shishak, and said to them, Thus said Jehovah, You have forsaken me, and therefore I also have left you in the hand of Shishak. Then the rulers of Israel and the sovereign humbled themselves, and they said, Jehovah is righteous. And when Jehovah saw that they humbled themselves, the word of Jehovah came to Shemaiah, saying, They have humbled themselves, I do not destroy them, but I shall give them some deliverance, and not pour out my wrath on Jerusalem by the hand of Shishak. But they are to become his servants, so that they know my service, and the service of the reigns of the lands. And Shishak, sovereign of Mizraim, came up against Jerusalem, and took away the treasures of the house of Jehovah, and the treasures of the sovereign's house. He took all. He also took the gold shields which Shlomo had made. And sovereign Rehoboam made bronze shields to replace them, and committed them in the hands of the chiefs of the guard, who guarded the entrance of the sovereign's house. And it came to be, whenever the sovereign went into the house of Jehovah, the guard would go and bring them out. Then they would take them back into the guard room. And when he humbled himself, the wrath of Jehovah turned from him, so as not to destroy him completely, and matters also went well in Yehudah. So sovereign Rehoboam strengthened himself in Jerusalem and reigned. For Rehoboam was 41 years old when he became sovereign, and he reigned 17 years in Jerusalem, the city which Jehovah had chosen out of all the tribes of Israel, to put his name there. And his mother's name was Naamah, the Ammonitess. And he did evil, because he did not prepare his heart to seek Jehovah. And the acts of Rehoboam, the first and the last, are they not written in the book of Shemaiah the prophet, and of Iddo the seer concerning genealogies? And there was fighting between Rehoboam and Jeroboam all the days. So Rehoboam slept with his fathers, and was buried in the city of David, and Abijah his son reigned in his place. In the 18th year of sovereign Jeroboam, Abijah began to reign over Yehudah. He reigned 3 years in Jerusalem, and his mother's name was Micaiah, the daughter of Uriel of Geba. And there was fighting between Abijah and Jeroboam. And Abijah joined battle with an army of mighty men of battle, 400,000 choice men. And Jeroboam drew up in battle formation against him with 800,000 choice men, mighty brave men. And Abijah stood on Mount Semaraim, which is in the mountains of Ephraim, and said, Hear me, Jeroboam, and all Israel. Do you not know that Jehovah Elohim of Israel has given the reign over Israel to David forever, to him and his sons by a covenant of salt? Yet Jeroboam, son of Nebat, the servant of Shlomo, son of David, rose up and rebelled against his master. And vain men gathered him, sons of Belial, and strengthened themselves against Rehoboam, son of Shlomo, when Rehoboam was young and tender of heart, and could not be strong against them. And now you think to be strong against the reign of Jehovah, which is in the hand of the sons of David? And you are a large crowd, and with you are the gold calves which Jeroboam made for you as mighty ones. Have you not thrown out the priests of Jehovah, the sons of Aharon, and the Levites, and made for yourselves priests, like the peoples of the lands? So that whoever comes to ordain himself with a young bull and 7 rams, then becomes a priest of what are not mighty ones. But as for us, Jehovah is our Elohim, and we have not forsaken him, and priests are serving Jehovah, the sons of Aharon, and the Levites in the work, and are burning to Jehovah every morning and every evening a sending offering and sweet incense, and the showbread is set on the clean table in the lampstand of gold, with its lamps to burn every evening, for we are guarding the charge of Jehovah our Elohim, but you have forsaken him. And see, with us as had his Elohim himself, and his priests with sounding trumpets to sound the alarm against you. O children of Israel, do not fight against Jehovah Elohim of your fathers, for you are not going to prosper. But Jeroboam sent round an ambush to go behind them, so they were in front of Yehuda, and the ambush was behind them. And Yehuda turned and saw the battle was both in front and behind them. Then they cried out to Jehovah, and the priests sounded the trumpets. And the men of Yehuda gave a shout. And it came to be as the men of Yehuda shouted, that Elohim smote Jeroboam and all Israel before Abijah and Yehuda. And the children of Israel fled before Yehuda, and Elohim gave them into their hand. And Abijah and his people struck them with a great slaughter, and 500,000 choice men of Israel fell slain. And the children of Israel were humbled at that time, while the children of Yehuda prevailed, because they relied on Jehovah, Elohim of their fathers. And Abijah pursued Jeroboam and captured cities from him, Bethel with its villages, and Yeshana with its villages, and Ephron with its villages. And Jeroboam did not reign power again in the days of Abiyahu, and Jehovah smote him, and he died. And Abijah became strong, and took 14 wives, and brought forth 22 sons and 16 daughters. And the rest of the acts of Abijah, and his ways, and his words are written in the commentary of the prophet Iddo.